So, folks, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you heard all that was going on. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, because it's still giving me the number count right now. I'm back down to 0. So if you're watching me previously, I just had to redo it, and I hope that you can hear me. I don't know what is going on doing this in the car, but I turned this off. I thought I did. Hang that up. All right, so please let me know if you can. I didn't just turn myself off from sound when I turned off the car. Please let me so that I can finish the reading for Leo. That's what we were in the middle of. How did the car come back on without me touching it? If you're here, I know someone's here. Do me a favor, just give me just say hi or something so that I know that you can hear me, so that I can continue doing this reading. I don't want to waste this and have to come back out to this all over again. Please. Okay, so. Hey, Sybil, thank you. Thank you, Sybil. And of Leo, like that. Positive movement forward, disruption, prosperity. But whatever this is, prosperity is going to begin once you walk away from something, Leo. Positive movement forward. You're going to have to withdraw from something. Could be a person, a place, a thing. Could be an addiction. Could be a job. Some situation that you were afraid of. Look, wait. We got 3 8s in this reading, right? Trapped in fear, positive moving forward, and emotional withdrawal. 3 8s, 8 8 8, and 11 and 7. Oh, Leo, something is wonderful manifesting for you. Something that is destiny. Something that was destined to happen. Yeah. Disruption is a 7, 16. You're a Virgo. Okay. I didn't get to Virgo yet. That'll be next because I'm doing Leo right now. Okay? And something that's going to bring you a prosperous new beginning because you stood your ground, because you learned how to use all the tools at your disposal to bring balance to a situation and made a decision. It may be disruptive, but it's going to be a positive change. And you're going to have to put down some emotional ties, maybe some ties that you have that are unhealthy. Please give us a thumbs up while you're here so that other people will know that I am doing these readings. Let's get a Numerology card for Leo. Your hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn. I want to say Aries. Yeah, Aries. Or Pisces may have gotten this card. So. Your hard work is paying off. What do you need to release? Waxing. What do you need to release? Yeah. Something is going to be changing. And you've been working hard at something, but you're only going to get what it is that you are looking for when you release something else. That's what I'm getting from that, Leo. Okay? So, Leo, Virgo is next. Very good. Let's get cards for Virgo. Leo, somebody did not want you to get that message. I don't know what that was. Definitely somebody is trying not to let Leo get that message. But it came anyway. Okay, so let's do Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope that everybody who was over watching the other videos can come over and find me here again. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo. What's the message for Virgo? Ooh. Third eye chakra. Seeing something clearly now. Using your intuition. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Let everybody know we're here. Third eye chakra for Virgo. Oh, got another. Ooh, solar plexus chakra. Virgo, you've been trying to draw somebody to you, sending somebody some telepathic messages because you have a yearning for them. Basically, somebody's point, and you are trying to manifest, draw somebody to you, sending out signals, distress. Oh, my goodness. Victory and success, a spiritual union. Okay. So whoever you're sending these love waves to is picking them up in the 3D, in the 5D, definitely, in the 5D. So the message has gotten through. Your messages, your energies, your transmissions have reached their destination successfully. This is the 6, right? This is about love and healing, and this 6 is about love and healing. And this 6 and 3 together, the chakras, that's 9. Yeah, you've been sending out, you've been praying, you've been sending out messages spiritually. You have been transmitting and focusing and manifesting. You've been picturing what it is that you want. You've been fantasizing. You've been using your imagination. And you have gotten success because the other person has picked up on it. So you have called in your soulmate. You're calling in your soulmate. Oh, you have done that victoriously. Wow. Spiritual strength, number 9. Yeah, you are a manifester. Virgo, you have done a thing. You have strong spiritual abilities through your imagination, through your manifestation, your visualization. That is the strength of your power. That's your strength. That's your power. Heart chakra on the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is, you've manifested love. You are manifesting love. Wow. Let's us see on that one there. Oh, I was going to look at spiritual strength, number 9. So we got 2 9s, 2 6s. Yep, the 6 and 3 is 9, and this is a 9. And then you have 6 and 2, which is 8. Oh, yeah. Some powerfulness going on here. That, what is it? Spiritual strength. 149. 5 and 9. 14. 4. Okay. That's foundational. All right. This card is, thank you for the thumbs up. This card is coming forth to give you encouragement and to remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give up. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. So it's like you're giving birth. Well, for women, some have had babies. That's one final push. That's what's happening here. That's where you are, and then you are going to get all that you have visualized. You have been through so much to get to this point. And even though you may have acquired some scars from this battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment that you've gained is an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. So, everything that you have used, all of the work that you've done that apparently has been victorious, these same tools, the same methods can be used in other areas of your life going forward. So just know and be aware of that. You have accomplished something through using the tools that you have. The tools that you have, the tools that you've become aware of, and you have used them in the proper way that brings you success, and you are going to get exactly what it is that you have been looking for. All right, so let's get numerology conference. Oh, how many we got here? Here we go. Let's see that. You are very close to achieving your goal. Gibeus moon. Some of y'all practice. I want to say Aries or Pisces. What is it? So that may have a connection with it. You can always look at all of the video, run it back. This is all of it. This particular phone. Now see the previous one. Who knows? Maybe I can break them all up. Since I got to do that now. You're very close to achieving your goal. A Gibeus moon. Nice. And then your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. All right. Yeah, you're getting close to the end, and that's when the temptations and the more stagnation and more obstacles come, right? And that's how you know that you're close to your goal, when nonsense starts happening. But you're being told to have faith in your dreams. Relaxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. So you get these cards, whenever it is, whatever month it is, whatever. Go to the moon calendar. You can Google it or go to an almanac and see when these moons are coming next, and that might help you gauge when these changes are happening. Okay? But have faith in your dreams. Just know that right now you're very close to achieving your goal, and that's why you're being tested or challenged. Don't give up. Keep on going. Of glory. That's what I heard. Precipice of glory. That might mean something for. That might mean something to somebody. Okay. Precipice of glory. Virgo. Libra. Okay, Libra. Okay. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Why is this thing saying that I'm on a telephone call? Whoever I'm on the call with, they're hearing this, but they know it's me. Some people's hearing it. If they don't want to hear it, they can hang up. And I know who I spoke to last, so I know they won't mind. I'm very happy that they're getting to hear me because they're at work. So they can't speak so much. Okay. So we are going to try to get some more air. Sorry, folks. Fresh. What the hell? I probably have people around here who'd be more than happy for me to give them a reading. Looks like that kind of community. All righty. What are we doing now? Libra. Sun, moon, rising. Hey everybody, thanks for coming by and watching. Please give us a thumbs up so that other people will know that I'm finishing this up. I'm getting ready to do Libra. Libra. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You watch the whole video and you get all of your placements if I don't have to break it up. Okay. Libra. Ooh. Shadow. Number 18. So your light side and your shadow side are having a conversation. You have to make a decision about which way to handle a situation. Shadow. Learning to understand your dark side. And it's necessary. The necessary role that it plays in life. Number 7, choose wisely. So, Leo. Libra. Why did I say Leo? Leo. Libra. Okay. So, maybe you're being tested or maybe you're being tempted to go on the dark side, to do some shadow, some dark magic. They're telling you to choose wisely. Choose wisely. You have a lot of different options. Some options will lead you to love. some options to lead you towards peace. Number 7, triumph. And positive moving forward. So that's 2 sevens together, right? We've got choose wisely and triumph. 7 and 7. And positive movement forward. So perhaps you have learned to accept your shadow side. And maybe you're being told that that was a wise choice because you are going to now have positive moving forward. You triumph over your shadow side. You made wise choices that gave you the ability to be triumphant over some darkness around you. And now you're going to have positive movement forward. I'm going to do that situation. Thank you. One more card. Shadow, choose wisely, triumph, positive movement forward, mental conflict. Yeah. So that shadow side is or was possibly that patience, giving you some confusion. You know, a lot of choices. Shadow side was presenting you with some choices that may have been good or not so good, or would have been perceived by some other people as good or not so good. And you're able to make a decision that made you, there's a positive decision that you're able to now move forward, positive movement forward. So you had it was a triumph. This was a victory. Maybe you chose your shadow side. Maybe they're saying that your shadow side was the wise choice. Now you're in mental conflict about the choices that you made, even though they have been triumphant. Even though it's resulting in positive movement forward, you're still not clear. You're still not sure. Well, this message is to tell you that it was a good idea and that you should be sure. There's no need for any conflict because whatever it is that you decided to do, whatever road you decided to take, whatever decision you decided to make, was a wise choice. Let's look at number 18 shadow. So you can see, I'm sure there's something. 7 and 1 in here, and that's another 8. Okay. This card represents emotions, sensitivity, and it is a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. The world is a constant flux, and one thing is certain, everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears, look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. Shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting tears fall, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, learn how to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna, but just remember that you're in control of how high or how low you want the perception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. And the archetype for this is the moon. So, moon is Cancer, moon is Pisces. Triumph is the Chariot, Cancer. So you're going to be a Cancer that is significant. You've got 2 sevens. 7 is Cancer. 7 is Chariot, Cancer. So, some decision that you've made that had you afraid. You made a good choice now. I swear to goodness. Time for you to face your fears, make good choices, and you'll be triumphant. Everything revitalizes itself. So this is the retrograde season when I'm taping this. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. This is the retrograde season when I'm taping this, so things that need to be removed are going to be removed, and things that need to be revisited will be revisited. You're going to be looking at different things in your life and making choices and getting over the mental conflict. Let's get a numerology card for Libra. I'm getting ready to say Cancer again. So again, for some of you Libras, Cancer is important. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. Let's see. One moonology card for Virgo. Libra. Libra. You could be dealing with a Virgo, maybe you're in Virgo cup, of course. Libra. You have friends that are, see what we have left to do. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Yeah. So if you have any friends of yours who are those signs and you know they're around, tell them to come and listen. It's coming up. Scorpio, Sagittarius. All right. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So this is happening soon. The eclipse is change agent. Something is going to change, and it's going to be coming soon. So you know that already. You've been doing the work. Just don't be worried about it. Stop worrying about it. Don't be in conflict about it. The choices that you made were wise choices. You're going to have positive moving forward. You made the right choice. You're making the right choice. Right? So this reading is good anytime you come across it within the next 30 days of the reading or any time, okay? Of your seeing the reading. So, that was Libra. Who is next is Scorpio. I am in the middle of this lot, and it seems that everybody wants to stop at these houses right here. So funny. Okay. And I don't want to turn up the window again because again, It had gotten hot. So we are going to be doing Sun, Moon, and Venus for the time period between now and the next 30 days. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Scorpio. 30 days. 30 days from the time that whoever sees this message sees it. Within 30 days of the time that you read it. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you'll know when I pop up and do readings like this. And it doesn't seem like I'm keeping to a schedule so far this year. Why did I say that? Scorpio. Rejoice in celebration, number 3, and light. Like 3 of Cups, and light is acknowledgement, enlightenment. I was thinking ascension. Rejoice in celebration, ascension. Somebody may be having a celebration of life, ceremony, you know, what some people refer to as funeral. For somebody that's what it is. Memories of love. 3 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Memories of past love. Rejoice in celebration for somebody. That could be that someone has transitioned and you're going to celebrate their life and their memory. I don't know why that's how it's happening. It's coming to me, but that's what I'm getting from these 3 cards. Rejoice in celebration, light, and this woman just reaching towards the light. That's what's giving me that. It's like someone who's reaching towards the light. And memories of love. And this is 6. But why does it, there are only 4 candles. So why is this 6? Because of these 2 hands that are carrying this 1 candle. So someone is still carrying a torch for someone from the past. Oh. Okay. Maybe this is a celebration of a reconnection of a past relationship. Or someone may be remembering or getting, like, maybe you forgot certain memories you kind of lost, and maybe they're coming back to you, and that's the enlightenment, and now you celebrating the fact that you're remembering your love for somebody. So these messages are different for different people, different parts of the things that I say. It could be the whole thing, but for somebody that could be for some situation for you. Memories of love, light, joy, celebration. Give me 2 more. Scorpio. Oh, thank you for that. Oh, why is that card got 4 lights and it says 6 of, and it's a 6? It's because memories of love. Someone is holding someone's love in their hand, or they're offering love to someone that they knew in the past or had a relationship or love with in the past. And we are getting transformation, number 13. So something, this is your card, Scorpio. So you're changing. You're changing. Okay, so this is about Scorpio rejoicing and going to the light or becoming enlightened about love that they held for someone in the past, about a past love that has changed. Two more. So one more. Scorpio. 2 and 2. Okay. Resonates with someone 2 and 2 at 3630. One more. Information. Right. Memories of love, the grace and celebration. One more. One more. Please. One more for Scorpio. That's a lot. One more. What I wanted to bring. 21, universe. So something has come to a close or something has changed. And firm foundation, bottom of the deck. Both these cards were the first two of the group of cards that turned up, and I said that's too many cards. So obviously they wanted you to see them. 21 and 4. Universe, bottom of the deck, firm foundation. So something that is foundational to you. You're going to be celebrating your home, your family, changes that have been made, changes that are happening or have happened. Let's look at light. This card assures you that it's your time to be in the light. No matter what's happened to you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the best, possible cards in this deck. And it's come for you, Scorpio. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. As people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting. Will your rays reach far and wide? This light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing will remain in the dark. Through its illumination, truth, certain paths before you will begin to emerge and can surely be seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful memories will light the path for you even more brightly and attract what you're emanating. Keep on shining. And this card is like the sun card, so this could be dealing with Leo. You're dealing with Leo. Nothing will remain in the dark. Yeah. Could be lost memories that you are recovering. That's possible too. 21 universe. All right, let me do the transformation because it's come up everywhere for everybody. So let's get it done. The time of endings is close at hand. Is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, your relationships, your business, or your career. You have the strength. As the transformation card asks you to have courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. Renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward in your new path. Must occur. A change the way you think has to happen in order for you to be able to move forward in your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to something. So accept changes and opportunity to come, and opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could ever imagine. You can't live in the past, so it's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there any loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation and that's going to carry you through to the next beginning that awaits you. And this is equivalent to the death card. So speak your truth, or speak up. Have conversations. Allow yourself to express yourself. Allow other people to express themselves to you. 42 when I said that. All right? Allow people to understand your change as much as they can, but be open to expressing it to them and accepting it. All right? There are lessons for you and lessons for those around you in this transformation. They're going to see about the ebbs and flows of life, that things don't stay the same, that you have to be able to go with the flow. Go with the flow doesn't always mean just keep quiet and do what I say. Because that's what some people mean when they say go with the flow. But go with the flow is to let the universe take control. Let God handle it. Okay? Just go with it. Some people just go with the flow to me, shut up and hang on and watch me do my thing. And that's good sometimes, but that is not good for everyone all the time. It might be something that somebody needs to talk about or somebody needs to address. The way that they do things, the transformation about the way that they think, about the way people relate and relationships. So, we got transformation, and we did light. Let me do universe, because that's come a few times, but I do it already. I don't know. I can't remember nothing. My brain is. I'm not. When I'm doing these readings, it's like I can't even remember what I say until I watch it again. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up so other people know that we are here. You've come far in this journey, and it's time for you to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you strive for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through darkness. So you too can, and so too can your wise soul. Oh, okay. See, I messed that up. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They believed that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness. And so too can your wise soul. So you can lead people out of the darkness here and now. Or, for some of you, so this is about this transition, because that's what I was picking up. This can be that person who transitioned is now a wise soul who is guiding you to your next adventure or towards your next experience. And that they are the light. And that they want you to rejoice and celebrate their life and celebrate their life. And keep them in their memory to understand that life changes, these things transform, people move on, and death is just another part of this experience. And whenever I do those talking to heaven reading, I get that card. There is no death. So death that we understand is the word that we use for it, and the way that we describe it is not the way death is. It's not an ending, it's just transformation. It's just a change of energy. When your body cannot protect your soul, your soul has to move on and leave that body. I don't know what that comes from. Take time to breathe out. A disseminating moon. I gotta close this. New York Sound, folks. Even in the middle of the evening, garbage man don't care. But I'm saying, is that garbage? No. That's actually well, everything. That's what that is. Take time to breathe out. Let go. Let go. Let's see what that's talking about. Disseminating moon. DISSEMINATING. So let's see, what is that? That's page 34, which is 734. Time to breathe out. The intensity of the full moon has abated, and so what are we left with? That's what this card is asking us. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it is time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. It's feel that you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now's the time to reflect how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation, and then remind yourself that life goes on in cycles. Attune to the moon. I am here, and I am, and it's okay. I'm here where I am, and it's okay. That's the message. You should know where you stand, either now or very soon. You need to take some time out for your own good. And it's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. And the advice here is avoid falling into a slump. The disseminating moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests that you're at a more tranquil part of your life. Okay. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests that you're at a more tranquil point in the life cycle of whatever situation you're asking about. This is not the ideal time to start something new. This moon is talking about giving yourself a chance to breathe out, to exhale. Give yourself some time off and think about what has passed. So, put yourself on a timeout and exhale. You can't breathe out unless you breathe it in. So something had to happen. Something came towards you, something you experienced, and now it's time to let it go. This could be a relationship, an experience, could be letting go of someone who has passed on, embracing that experience, for what it was a lesson, okay? Be grateful that you had that experience. Be grateful that you were able to be part of that person's life in a positive way, in some positive way. If, that's appropriate, talking about someone that you love, someone that was part of your family or a good friend or something like that. Find peace in knowing that you helped them fulfill their contract and they were able to move on because you helped. Look at it like that. Whatever you need to say to convince yourself to help you to feel better about this. So, Scorpio, that was the Scorpio, and now Sagittarius. And now a word from our sponsor, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay. I'm getting ready to shuffle, and I get Harmony and Passion Ignited. Number 1 and number 6. 6 is about love. Number 1 is about individuality. And 6 plus 1 is 7, and that is perfection. That signature. Something that's perfect, something that is destiny, something that is spiritual. 7 is the most spiritual number. I read that somewhere earlier this week. The most spiritual number, 7. 7 oceans, 7 seas, 7 continents, 7 wonders in the world. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, rejoice in celebration. Scorpio just got that first card. Maybe you're celebrating this with Scorpio. so that's like a 3 of Cups. So maybe you're partying with a Scorpio. 3, heartache and loss. So you got 2 3s. Rejoice and celebration, heartache and loss. Again, for you too, then Sagittarius, perhaps in your situation you are mourning the loss of someone and you're going to a funeral or a celebration of life for someone. Number 4, discontent and boredom. Okay. So you want to go out and party because you're feeling bored, because you aren't happy, and so you feel like you need to get out and party. Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see. Partnerships and alliances, another 3. 3, 3, 3. And discontent and boredom is 4, and 4 and 3 is 7. Heartache and loss, rejoice and celebration. Heartache and loss, content and boredom, partnerships and alliances. One more. Yeah, you want to go out and meet people, right? Number 2, mental conflict, but you're in conflict about it. You want to go out and celebrate because you're bored and you're lonely. You've had heartache and loss, had to do with a partnership, and so you're in conflict. You don't know. Number 6, moving on. Do that. Go out. Enjoy yourself. You're not happy. You haven't been happy. You're in conflict. Why you're in conflict? You're in conflict about a partnership. You want to make yourself happy. You want to celebrate. Times, is this for somebody? If that's the case, and you're trying to get the strength together to go out and party and enjoy yourself after some heartache and boredom and stagnation, affiliated with partners and partnerships and friendships, and you're in conflict about it, I think you're being told to go do that. That's what I think is happening here. You got 3, 3, 3. You got 3 3s, and you got a 4 and a 2, which is 6. 3 and 4 adds up to 7. 4 and 2 adds up to 6. 2 and 3 adds up to 5. 3, 6, 9. This is a message from your ancestors, and 6 is moving on. That's 6, 6, 9. 69. Okay. Oh, well, maybe that might be what you need to get into. I don't know. For somebody, not everybody. Don't everybody go out there losing their mind tonight. But let's see. Let's do rejoice and celebration, because that came up for Scorpio just now. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Or maybe a Scorpio in your chart. All right, so a time of merriment, celebration, birth of success, and victory are at hand. You're doing what you love most, and you're pursuing your passion. When you follow your heart and intuition with zeal, there are no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of achievement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you're connected to something much larger than yourself. The number 3 symbolizes unity and it's time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing, whether it's with family members, friends, or even co-workers. This is the moment of fruition for all your dedicated work. So pat yourself on the back and party and dance in celebration of your accomplishments. So you've accomplished something. I got to read Heartache and Loss because it's 3. Wow. Heartache and Loss. Okay. Open this one again. The meaning of this card, the meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength that you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you may look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst, encouraging you to move on. And we can get to move on at the bottom of the deck. The painful experiences in life are just as valuable as joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward even though you may not always find the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell in the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. So, you'll survive this, and you need to celebrate your resilience. Even at this moment, if this is when this heartache and loss is happening, I think you're being told to celebrate the fact that you were able to survive it. Whatever it is, you will survive it. You will survive it. And the other 3, the last 3 that you got, was partnerships and alliances. So let's just take a look at that. Because we got these 3s going on. Partnerships and alliances. So maybe you lost a relationship and now you're going to gain another one. And maybe that is the conflict. Ooh, maybe there's some relationship, Sagittarius, that you have that you enjoy, that you rejoice when you're with this person. And then there's another relationship around you that brings you discontent and boredom and mental conflict. You could be torn between 2 relationships with somebody that just came to me with that. You have one relationship that is happy and fruitful, and another relationship that brings you discontent and boredom, and you're conflicted because you care for both of these situations, these people, and you know that this is about moving on. This is about making a decision, right? Because the bottom of the deck is the energy, overall energy. So this is about you making a decision about moving. You're conflicted about making a decision about moving on from 2 different relationships. One that brings you happiness, one that may be surrounded by all the partying and friendships and alliances and people that you've known for a long time. And the other relationship could be affiliated with some heartache, some loss, some 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 stagnation. This could be 2 people who miss one another also. Some loss, discontent. 4 and 3 is 7. So this could be that, and that's where the conflict is. You have one situation where you are, you know, hanging out with your friends and family, partying, celebrating, but behind the scenes, you're in mental conflict because there's someone that you miss. For some of you, you're putting on a happy face, but you have to make a decision about which way you're going to go with this. And you know, somebody that way. Okay, so we're going to be partnerships and alliances. I just got that, and I got that. Okay, this talks about seeing the fruits of your labor that are about to take seed and blossom. There may be a lot to do, but watch out for synchronicities, which could bring opportunities to form connections or unexpected alliances that may create something new. Now, synchronicities, we got 3 threes. That's synchronicity. This whole little spread is a synchronicity. These could assist you in gathering resources for future projects. Okay, so watch out for the synchronicities, which could bring opportunities to form connections or unexpected alliances that may create something new. And these could assist in gathering resources for further projects. Pay attention to synchronicities. You have to call on that later. With all partnerships, always remember that there has to be an even exchange of energy. If you give too much or your partner gives too little, it will leave you feeling energetically drained and cause potential disharmony in the union. There must be overall balance within the alliance in order for it to work and blend together for optimum results. This card reminds you that success comes in many forms, even from the most unlikely sources. Have an open mind when listening to others. Have an open mind when listening to others. All right. Discontent and boredom. I swear to God, you guys, one more person just pulled up in front of this house and next to this car with motorcycles, and now she has decided to disembark right. The lady came down a little while ago, and she stood right here to do her dialing on her phone. What is it about this building? What is the number here? 9-3. So 9 and 3, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, creation, God, all right. Whatever. Is it 93? Looks, oh well, it's the beginning of it. Okay. I'm just shocked. Just pay me no attention. I'm just surprised at Brooklyn all over. Totally surprised at everything that goes on in Brooklyn. But it's a good day, and I'm glad I took the time to do these things. So number 4, discontent and boredom. What is the boredom? I'm sorry if this is too long or too slow. This is just the way I read. I know there are thousands of readers out here with higher subscriber numbers than I do, and maybe that's, part of the reason why, but I got to do it the way they tell me to do it. So. and I enjoy it, and I think other people enjoy it. I know they do. So if my channel is meant for you, then you'll watch this. If it's not meant for you, then you won't. This is not for everybody. This is for those who it's for. And it can be for everybody, but if you don't want it to be for you, ain't nobody forcing you. But for the people who enjoy it, it's it. You want to be part of the crew, just relax and accept the messages the way they come. You can watch them pieces, you can watch them all in one sitting, but I am going to timestamp so that you can go straight to your time. But sometimes there's things that said in the middle that may resonate with you also. Discontented. 99. Biggest. Okay, 99. This card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. Feelings of restlessness and impatience surround you. Which is true to delivery, girl. A relationship, project, or situation isn't moving forward fast enough, and it could be draining you emotionally and energetically. You are longing for change, and although one door may be closing, don't focus all your energy on it, as an opportunity will soon knock. A window or another door could quickly open, and if your attention and awareness isn't focused, you could easily miss it. Watch for synchronistic events that bring books, speakers, workshops, and new people into your life. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it is your perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insight. So maybe for some of you, this is about celebrating a reconnection of someone that you have lost and had missed. Someone who has always stayed on your mind, in the back of your mind. Someone that you had moved on from, or maybe there's some situation that you're moving on from so that you could reconnect with this person. For some of you. Some of you, that's the situation. Someone who you missed, someone you had lost, or that you thought you had lost. You are going to reconnect with that person. Because that person has always remained in your mind. You've always had a conflict about the way that situation ended, and now you're going to have an opportunity to revisit that, revisit that loss, revisit that stagnancy, do something to fix it. This card deals with the inability to move forward, as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness, and not being able to take action with a person, a group, or even a situation in your present life. It may not be an easy decision, but you are already aware of it. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all of the necessary considerations. When you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made, then and only then will there be a resolution, and with it, a sense of mental relief. There's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decision. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. So you have to decide to make a decision. You have to decide to act in order for you to bring this to some type of resolution. Because you're not happy about the situation, Other people around you are not happy. You may be hiding it well. You may be hiding it well, but it doesn't matter who you hide it from. You can't hide it from yourself. Your heart knows. The subconscious is aware of your discontent and your inability to move on from the situation because you haven't had closure, resolution, or you want to fix it. Something that you might want to fix. Let's get a moonology card for Sagittarius. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And that's it, rejoice in celebration was in Scorpio, right? Work through the fears. Something new is happening, something is changing, something is going to give you an opportunity to dissolve this, to clear up this mental conflict, and to work through these fears. Sagittarius is my peeps ever since I started this channel. They're there. They are right there. Every month. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So that's again balance. Alright. Sagittarius is about balance. Ooh, this could be coming up now if it didn't come up already. I don't know. Look it up. New moon in Aquarius. And a win-win outcome is forecast. A full moon in Libra. Balance. 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 Sagittarius is balance. So something is going to balance out. You have to work through your fears. There will be a resolution. You will be moving on from this conflict. All right? New moon in Aquarius. I think I don't know. I think we may have gone through that already, but whatever. Yeah, because I think we were Pisces right now. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even play on TV. So, bring love into the situation. Work through your fears. And you get a win-win outcome. Balance. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. Capricorn, it's your turn. Right. Trying to make sure I did everybody. I know I did. Yeah, I didn't miss anybody. So you are the last one, Capricorn. And that is 7848. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, Capricorn. Last one. Capricorn. And then when I get home, maybe I'll do a separate video though, and I'll just do one romance angel oracle. So this is Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus.
Special. Capricorn. Capricorn. Sun and rising. Hmm. Spiritual strength. Did Scorpio just get there? I don't know, but somebody did. Sacral chakra. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, let's get some more. Movement, choices, and decisions. So that's a 2 also. So sacral chakra is a 2. And movement, choices, and decisions is a 2. So there is some challenge, some obstacle for some of you that needs you to call on your spiritual strength and make a decision, to make a move. This has to do with your sacral chakra, your sensuality, your sexuality, your roots, your foundation. And we have patience and positive movement forward. Patience is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Patience. Patience is also temperance. So temperance is Sagittarius. So maybe you have something to do with a Sagittarius. Spiritual. Oh, and the bottom of the deck. Firm foundation. So, yeah, this is about who you are. Could be about your home or home base. Capricorn. Choices that you make could be choices about marriage or relationship. You're making choices, and things are going to move forward positively. You are overcoming obstacles and challenges. Just have patience. Your obstacles and challenges put up to you, put in front of you, but you are able to overcome it. You're able to overcome these challenges, but you had to jump over all kinds of hoops and I'm hearing life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Just all kinds of obstacles and things. You didn't know if you could make it to the other side. Nightmares. Okay, Capricorn. Spiritual strength, sacral chakra. For some of you, you've been fighting against your own sexuality, and you have been tapping into your spiritual strength. So you have been maybe being celibate, decided to become celibate or abstinent, and it's been challenging. It's been a challenging decision, but you are moving forward positively, and they're asking you just to be patient with yourself. For some of you, that is resonating with for somebody. So number 2, the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra, beautiful, is the color orange. So this is um, Oshun is orange. Oya is orange, dark orange, burnt orange. The sound is vam, V-A-M, bam, 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 bam. And the element is water. And the glands are the testicles and the ovaries. And the key words here is I want. I wanna. So you're trying to be strong about your sacral desires. And you're being told to have patience. Let's see, number 9 is spiritual strength. I know my family is like, where is she? But you can do these things like this when you don't got to answer to nobody. Just saying. Come on, spiritual strength, Capricorn. 149. This card is coming forth to encourage and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired and weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give up. Instead, tap into all your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You get ready to give birth to something that you have been waiting on for a long time. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars in the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment that you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. So you're learning things, and you may be tired and weary from this struggle of holding on to these desires or controlling yourself. Okay, so some of you have had a struggle controlling yourself. Some of you are testing to see whether or not you can control yourself. That's conflicts, obstacles, and challenges. This card represents the obstacles, power struggles, and challenges that you must face in order to overcome them. This could be a difficult period to get through, but it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture of how something went wrong. Don't get caught up in it. Just pause and stand back for clarity. Observe where adjustments are required or which decisions may need to be changed to enable you to move forward in a positive direction. You can always change your mind and change it back. Life really is all about learning. So don't play the victim. Take the knowledge that you've gained from this experience so you can apply it in similar situations in the future. This card often comes forth when competition is around you, whether it's your personal or your business life. This is an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself, how can I make myself shine above all the rest? Well, that's something to ask. Well, maybe holding on and being strong and not engaging in, you know, giving into your animalistic or your base desires. Maybe that is an example for others. Okay? So maybe that's the positive thing that is coming out of that. All right? You're establishing your boundaries. For some of you, that's what that is, establishing your boundaries. Mm. Movement, choices, and decisions. Positive movement forward. I'm getting tired, I know. All right. Patience. So, some of you have been holding on to your virginity, your sexuality for a long time. And you've been very patient with it. And now you've made a choice, a decision. Some of you might be just getting married and deciding to get married, and now you are going to celebrate the fact that you were able to hold on all this time, and this is going to be a good foundation for your relationship, for your marriage. That could be for somebody. That's the message. Like, you could be proud of yourself if that was something that you made a goal for yourself and you hung on to that. That is important. And that is a good thing. And congratulations to you. Number 14, patience. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. And it's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body, enjoying a human experience. An ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy, if you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, then you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? This patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All of you will benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have had a hand in creating. And of course, this is Temperance card in the regular tarot. I think that you have your patience and your ability to hold on is going to pay off big time. It's going to create a firm foundation for your relationships going forward, and the same tools that you use to hold on and bypass these obstacles and challenges, those same skills are going to serve you well as you go forward in life in general or in this relationship. Don't use sex as a weapon, please, Capricorn, or any of you, anyone who's listening to this. And for some of you, that may be what you've done, and it may turn out in your favor and cool, but this is just me, I think. That's not cool. Don't use sexuality as a weapon against a person. If you use thank you. You're a person that uses holding back sex as a weapon is just as bad as someone who's a rapist who uses sex as a power tool. Because that's all rape is power, and that's all holding back sexual intimacy is a power tool. It's rape. It's equivalent to rape, and I'm not trying to trigger anybody. Believe me, I have been a victim of both these things, and that's why I'm talking. So I've experienced both those things, and I'm not talking about date rape or rape of somebody that you knew or something. A stranger, a fucking stranger in the street. Oh my God! And today, when I was going to do this reading, that situation came to my mind. I was a kid, and I was living in Brooklyn, in this area, actually. And I was on my way to school, minding my business. And this person came out of the shadows. I was going to the train station, and he walked up to me and asked me for the time. I don't wear a watch. I never have, because I can't. They don't hold electricity. There's too much electricity in my body, and so I break every watch I get. And just asking me that, you got the time? And I said no. And he grabbed me and turned me around. It was winter time. If you go to the beginning of this video, you'll see that I was showing some cards of mine that I just got. And the girl had on overalls. I was wearing overalls that day to school, boots, socks, sweater, jacket. It was winter. It was February. Was it February? Oh. Anyway, that could be what why that came to my mind today. Because I put that date out of my mind. I know it's February 20 something. It could have been today. Probably. That's why it's coming up. Okay. So anyway, so I've experienced that. And I don't want to get into. I don't want to talk about the more details of that. But just know it was a crime. It was a kidnapping. I was in high school. I was a kid. 14, maybe? I don't remember. I asked my mother. My mother knows how old I was. And I noticed she told me, and I pushed it out of my head because I didn't need to hold on to that information, I guess. But I guess I did. Retrograde. So, Mercury. Anyway, so I know what that is. I also know what it is to have somebody manipulate you by holding sex away from you. And that is cruel. And because it's done without violence and it's subtle, it lingers, just like that lingers. That lingers still. So just because there's no violence, there's no gun, there's no knife, there's no blood, doesn't mean it doesn't affect a person, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt a person, it doesn't mean it isn't violent, and it isn't cruel, and it isn't an assault. It's an assault on a person's spirit when you play those kind of games. Hey, 2 and 2 when I'm saying this, and it's 99-44 when I just said that. So just think about that. If you're using sex as a weapon against your spouse, your friend, your partner, it's just as bad. Take it from somebody that knows, who's felt both things. And I guess I was supposed to say that on today, at this place, in this time. So that was interesting to end up with, but I guess that's what I needed to end this with. But thanks everybody for watching me and allowing me to share these messages with you and that story with you. And I will be talking to y'all real soon. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here and do those love cards, those readings. I haven't eaten anything all day either. I had a pastrami sandwich this morning. And I do need to drive home. Well, it's a Saturday, so it ain't rush hour or nothing. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for allowing me to bring you these messages. And I will be talking to you real soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these messages. And be well. And I'll speaking to you. All these messages are timeless. And whenever they're relevant to you, that's when you will be watching them. And you can come back and watch them at any time. As long as YouTube is here, they'll be here. So thank you so much. And I'll be talking to y'all real soon. I love you guys. All right? And happy Valentine's Day if I didn't say it. And happy birthday to Aquarius and Pisces people if I didn't say it. And I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Love you. Bye. Namaste.